Right now, someone watching this video can't get out of bed without feeling like their spine is about to snap. Someone else just canceled plans with friends because their back went out again. And someone is lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering if this pain will ever go away. If that's you, this video is going to change everything. By the end, you'll have the exact roadmap that's helped thousands of people go from constant pain to getting their lives back. Okay, real talk. If you clicked on this video, you're probably in one of three camps. Camp 1, you're currently dying on the couch with a heating pad becoming your new best friend. Camp 2, you're scared you're one sneeze away from being unable to move for a week. Or Camp 3, you're tired of feeling like your back is held together with duct tape and prayer. Here's the plot twist. Most people think back pain is just part of getting older, like gray hair or forgetting where you put your keys every 5 minutes. Spoiler alert, that's completely wrong. Let's talk about the back pain cycle of doom, shall we? You wake up moving like a rusty robot. You spend 8 hours hunched over your computer like you're trying to crawl inside the screen. By 3 p.m., you're doing that weird back arch thing at your desk that makes your coworkers think you're having some kind of spiritual awakening. Then comes the evening routine. You're Googling, am I dying or is this just back pain, while popping ibuprofen like they're Tic Tacs. But here's where it gets real. The fear hits different at 2 a.m. What if this never gets better? What if I become that person who can't play with their kids? What if I'm ordering one of those grabber tools from TV infomercials to pick up my socks? These thoughts are normal, they're valid, and they don't have to be your reality. All right, anatomy lesson time, but I promise to make it less boring than your high school biology class. Your spine is basically a Jenga tower made of bones, cushions, cables, and springs. When one piece gets wonky, the whole tower starts doing this crazy compensation dance. It's like when you try to balance a wobbly table by stuffing napkins under one leg. Everything else starts freaking out. Most back pain isn't actually your spine screaming, "I'm broken." It's your spine saying, "Hey, I've been sending you signals for months, and you've been ignoring me." Here's the mind-blowing part. 90% of back pain is mechanical. Translation: it's caused by how you move, which means you can fix it with how you move. Your back isn't defective. You just need to learn how to operate it properly. Ready for the secret sauce? It's not actually that secret, but it works like magic when you do it consistently. 3 pillars: mobility, stability, and stop moving like a broken robot. Your spine wants to move like a graceful snake, not like a wooden plank. When was the last time you moved your back in all directions? And no, reaching for the TV remote doesn't count. Cat-cow stretches are your new religion. Get on your hands and knees, arch your back like you're the world's laziest cat stretching in a sunbeam, then round it like an angry Halloween cat. Do this 10 times and your back will feel like it just got a massage from an angel. Hip flexor stretches are game changers because your hips are basically your back's moody teenage sibling. When they're tight and angry, they take it out on everyone else. Lunge forward, drop that back knee, push those hips forward like you're trying to show off your superhero pose. 30 seconds each side. Your core isn't about getting a six-pack for Instagram. It's about creating an internal support system so your spine doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting alone. Dead bugs sound gross, but work like magic. Lie on your back, knees up like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Now slowly lower one arm overhead while straightening the opposite leg. Your brain will initially think this is the dumbest thing ever, but your back will start sending you thank you cards. Bird dogs are like yoga for people who think yoga is too intimidating. Hands and knees, extend opposite arm and leg, try not to fall over. Hold for 5 seconds. If you can hold it for longer without shaking like a leaf, you're officially stronger than you were yesterday. This is where the magic happens. We're going to retrain your body to move like it was designed to, not like you're constantly afraid of breaking. The hip hinge is your new superpower. Every time you need to pick something up, and I mean anything, pretend you're trying to close a car door with your butt. Push those hips back, keep that chest proud. Your spine stays happy, your glutes do the work, everybody wins. Sitting is not a crime, but sitting like you're melting into your chair is. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. You're not a question mark. You're an exclamation point. Here's your new morning routine that takes less time than scrolling through your phone in bed. 5 minutes, people. You spend longer choosing what to watch on Netflix. Wake up, roll out of bed, and immediately do 10 cat-cow stretches. Think of it as saying good morning to your spine. Then drop into child's pose for 30 seconds. It's like giving your back a gentle hug. Do 10 hip circles each way like you're trying to hula hoop in slow motion. Finish with a standing back extension. Hands on your lower back. Gentle arch backward like you're looking at something amazing on the ceiling. Midday intervention, 3 minutes to save your afternoon. Stretch those hip flexors like they owe you money, 30 seconds each leg. Do some seated spinal twists like you're trying to look behind you without moving your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together 10 times like you're trying to crack a walnut between them. Evening wind down routine, 5 minutes to reset after your day. Knees to chest like you're giving yourself a hug. Gentle spinal twists lying down. 1 minute of dead bugs to remind your core who's boss. Deep breathing because your nervous system needs to chill out too. The secret ingredient? Consistency, not perfection. Do this routine poorly every day rather than perfectly once a week. Let's talk red flags versus you're probably fine flags. Red flags that mean call a professional right now. Pain shooting down your leg with numbness or weakness. That's your nerves throwing a tantrum. Any loss of bladder or bowel control, your body is definitely trying to tell you something important. Pain after a car accident or major fall. Physics is real, get checked out. Severe pain that doesn't improve with rest. Sometimes rest isn't the answer. Fever with back pain. Infections are no joke. Everything else? Probably manageable with what we're talking about here. But here's the thing. Physical therapists, chiropractors, and doctors aren't the enemy. They're like personal trainers for your broken parts. If you're not making progress or you're scared, get help. There's no medal for suffering through pain alone. Your environment is either your back's best friend or its worst enemy. Let's make some changes that don't require buying expensive gadgets from late-night TV. Workspace setup. Your monitor should be at eye level, not neck crane level. Your feet should touch the floor, not dangle like a kid at the grown-up table. Your chair should support your back's natural curve. If it doesn't, roll up a towel and stick it behind your lower back. Take breaks every 30 to 45 minutes, even if it's just to stand up and do a little dance. Sleep setup. Your mattress should be firm enough to support you, but soft enough that you don't feel like you're sleeping on concrete. Side sleepers. Put a pillow between your knees like you're hugging a body pillow. Back sleepers, pillow under your knees. Stomach sleepers. We need to have a serious conversation about your life choices. Here's the part nobody talks about. Stress makes everything hurt more. When you're stressed, your muscles tense up like they're preparing for battle. Your back becomes collateral damage in your mental war zone. Stress-busting techniques. Deep breathing like you're trying to fog up a window. Regular sleep schedule because your body craves routine like a toddler. Gentle movement. Even a 5-minute walk counts. Talk to someone who actually listens, not someone who just waits for their turn to talk. Here's the truth bomb nobody wants to hear. Your brain plays a huge role in your pain experience. This doesn't mean it's all in your head. It means your head is involved in the process. Fear is the real enemy here. Fear of movement, fear of re-injury, fear that you're broken forever. Many people become terrified of normal activities because they're convinced they'll make things worse. That fear keeps people weak longer than the actual injury does. Progress isn't a straight line. It's more like a drunk person trying to walk home. Some days you'll feel amazing and think you're cured. Other days you'll feel like you're back at square one. Both are normal. Both are part of the process. Celebrate the small wins because they add up to big changes. You put your socks on without wincing? Victory dance. You slept through the night without back pain waking you up? That's a win. You played with your kids on the floor? Champion status achieved. Your identity isn't person with back pain. You're a person who happens to be dealing with back pain right now. There's a difference, and that difference matters. Thousands of people have gone from constant pain to getting their active lives back. People who thought their best days were behind them are now hiking, playing with their kids, and sleeping through the night pain-free. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with the decision to take control. Your journey starts today. Start with the morning routine. Pick one exercise and do it consistently for a week, then add something else. Small steps, big results, no drama. If this video helped you realize that back pain isn't a life sentence, smash that like button like your back pain just got served an eviction notice. Subscribe for more content about taking control of your body instead of letting it control you. Comment below and tell me, what's the first thing you want to do when your back feels awesome again? Go hiking? Play with your kids on the floor? Finally beat your friend at racquetball? I want to hear your comeback story. Remember, your back pain has an expiration date. You just need to stop renewing the lease. Your comeback story starts today, and I can't wait to hear how it ends.